So Graham, as we celebrate Heritage Day in 2018, well, let's think about what is this whole heritage thing about. I mean, think about it. I mean, look at you and I. Of course, clearly we are very different from each other. I mean, you're tall.
Exactly, it's obvious. You're not that short, but you know, of course, the obvious difference between us is that I grew up as a Baptist.
Oh, and I'm Salvation Army.
I mean, that's clear.
Yeah, I mean, but there are some similarities.
Yes.
We both play trumpet.
Yes. And we both played trumpet in our churches.
Another similarity is that we're both married to white wives.
And we both got the same taste in women, yes.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
But there is a difference.
What is it?
I'm the only one with a Zulu daughter.
Oh, my daughters will argue vehemently against that. But I get your point. But what do you mean that you are the only one with a Zulu daughter?
Well, I've got two possibilities for you as a Zulu daughter. My youngest daughter is adopted and her parents were Zulu. But my middle daughter actually speaks Zulu. If I understand it, she's near the top of her Zulu class at school. None of the rest of the family, including my Zulu heritage daughter, can speak. I don't know anymore.
I understand.
Actually, with you. I
understand where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from. I mean, yes, I have an older daughter who's actually from Congo, and then my younger daughter is actually in South Africa will be called colored because of her mixed racial heritage. But they're Zulu because I'm their father. Sure.
And it's all down to the father, isn't it?
It is.
There's another difference, and that is I'm the only true South African in this conversation.
Ooh.
I live in South Africa. Where do you live?
Well, I live in Canada, but didn't you live in England for a time?
Now I'm
so that one doesn't work. But I guess the point is, I mean, as we think about what it means to be South African, what is my heritage? And when people talk about their heritage, we tend to go back to those traditional old ways of thinking about heritage and so on. And so we go back to our cultural backgrounds and those kinds of things. But as the world changes, we have to think about what does my heritage, the South African heritage, look like in today's world?
Exactly. And heritage is not just about where you've come from or about the small boxes that people want to put us in. The box of culture, the box of language, the box of race. In fact, most of us have a whole mix of things that are our heritage, from geography and gender to sexual identity and religion to even the personality that we are. Makes us an individual, of course,
yes.
But there are so many ways in which all the different individuals in South Africa and around the world also find common identity as people.
And that's, talking about that common identity, that's something that we need to celebrate more as South Africans, as we think about what it is, what's our heritage, what are the things that make us unique on the world stage, what are the things that we bring that are different. And the more we identify those things and the more we bring those things, actually the things that are dividing us right now, we think about a lot of people who come from other African countries. We think about our different cultural sort of like makeups and cultural heritages here in South Africa that are often used to divide people. If we turn this whole thing around and focus on those qualities in terms of our identity that make us a unique South African nation, we can actually make this a great Heritage Day to celebrate as South Africans.
So from our very diverse team at Tomorrow Today, from our very diverse families to you and to yours, make sure that this Heritage Day you celebrate not just what makes you you, but what makes all of us us together.
Happy Heritage Day. Enjoy it. Bright day. Sorry.